Hello, and welcome to Special Diet Special Recipe. I'm Deborah with Gwinnett County Public Library, and today we'll talk about the basics of an anti-inflammation diet and prepare a delicious dessert. All content found in this video was created for informational purposes only. The video is not intended to be a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always seek the advice of your physician or other qualified health provider with any questions you may have regarding a medical condition or starting a new diet. First and foremost, inflammation helps the body fight illness and can protect it from harm. In most cases, it is a necessary part of the healing process. However, some people have a medical condition in which the immune system does not work as it should. This malfunction can lead to persistent or recurrent levels of inflammation. The last few years, my joints hurt constantly, and moving around for any length of time was quite painful. I was tired of feeling like I couldn't do anything physically. So last year, I decided to see my doctor about the pain I was experiencing. After blood tests and x-rays, I was diagnosed with rheumatoid and psoriatic arthritis. In addition to medications, my doctor told me I had to change my lifestyle, which included food and drinks I should and should not eat, exercise, and managing stress. Some examples of chronic inflammation are psoriasis, arthritis, multiple sclerosis, lupus, inflammatory bowel syndrome, and asthma. An anti-inflammatory diet is extremely helpful for those with any disorder involving chronic inflammation in the body. Helping reduce your overall inflammation could help regulate or even prevent some of these diseases. The anti-inflammatory diet is not a specific regimen, but rather a style of eating. The Mediterranean diet, the DASH diet, and the Wahls Protocol diet are examples of anti-inflammatory styles of eating. There are other medical conditions that could contribute to inflammation in the body. Possible conditions include Alzheimer's, bronchitis, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and strokes. An anti-inflammatory diet should include these foods: tomatoes, olive oil, green leafy vegetables such as spinach, kale, and collards, nuts like almonds and walnuts, fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, tuna, and sardines, and fruits such as strawberries, blueberries, cherries, and oranges. Changing your lifestyle can also help reduce inflammation. Some changes you can make are eating anti-inflammatory foods, quitting smoking, limiting alcohol intake, sleeping well, managing stress, exercise, and maintaining a healthy weight. So let's move on to the fun stuff, cooking. Today's recipe is Pumpkin Crumble Bars. If you are limiting your dairy products, you may substitute with vegan items. Also, if you watch your sugar intake, you could use stevia or other sugar substitutes. Here are the nutritional facts about the Pumpkin Crumble Bars. Here are the ingredients you'll need for this recipe. For the crust, you'll need 1 2/3 cup of ginger snap crumbs. If you cannot find the crumbs, take some ginger snap cookies and blend them in the food processor. 1/4 cup of unsalted butter, melted. 1/4 cup of granulated sugar. For the filling, you'll need 8 ounces of cream cheese softened, but not whipped cream cheese. 1/2 cup of light brown sugar, packed. 3 large eggs. 1 teaspoon vanilla extract. 1 15-ounce can of pumpkin puree, but not pumpkin pie filling. 1/2 cup of Greek yogurt. 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon. 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves. 1/4 teaspoon of ground nutmeg. For the topping, you'll need 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour, 1/3 cup of pecans, chopped, 1/2 cup of light brown sugar, packed, a half teaspoon of ground cinnamon, a quarter cup of unsalted butter softened. Preheat the oven to 325 degrees. Line a 9 by 9 inch pan with aluminum foil, leaving a 1-inch overhang on all sides. Spray the foil lightly with non-stick spray and set aside. To make the crust, combine the ginger snap crumbs, butter, and sugar. Mix well. Press the mixture into the bottom and up the sides of the prepared pan and bake for 10 minutes. To begin making the filling, in a large mixing bowl, beat the cream cheese and sugar together with an electric mixer for 2 minutes until creamy. Add 1 egg at a time, mixing well after each addition. Add in the vanilla, pumpkin, yogurt, cinnamon, cloves, and nutmeg. Continue to mix until well combined and creamy. Spread the filling evenly over the warm crust. To make the crumb topping, combine the flour, pecans, brown sugar, and cinnamon. Using a pastry cutter or your fingertips, cut the butter into the flour mixture until it resembles coarse crumbs. Sprinkle the topping evenly over the filling. Bake for 40 to 45 minutes. Cover loosely with foil if it begins to get too brown. Cool completely in the pan on a wire rack. Cover loosely with foil and refrigerate for at least 4 hours. Lift the foil overhang to remove and cut into squares. The pumpkin crumble bars will keep for up to 5 days stored in an airtight container in the refrigerator. One other thing. Stress can also trigger inflammation in your body, especially if you have an autoimmune issue. Be sure to take time out of your day to de-stress. Do something that makes you feel good, or smile or laugh. Dance around your room, read a good book, or go outside. Get away from your phone and TV and look at birds or the stars. For some people, they like to clean house. Not me. But if it makes you happy, then do it. Figuring out a way to de-stress is beneficial to everyone. Just to recap for you, if you're looking to reduce inflammation in your body, either reduce or eliminate red meats and processed meats, like deli meats and hot dogs, sugar, and especially sugary drinks like soda and sweet tea, refined carbohydrates such as white bread and pastries, fried foods, margarine, shortening, and lard, and alcohol. Increase eating colorful fruits and veggies, whole grains, especially whole sprouted grains, and foods high in omega-3 fatty acids. And it's really important to move. Even if you're only stretching in a chair or at your desk, fluid, low-impact movements can fight inflammation, especially in your joints. If you have concerns about inflammation or pain you are experiencing, and if you are starting a new diet and exercise routine, be sure to contact your preferred medical professional. Thanks for joining us today. Here are some resources about an anti-inflammation diet. Gwinnett County Public Library has many books and cookbooks related to anti-inflammatory lifestyles, exercises, and diets. Be sure to look at our catalog to hold some of these books today.